the car, so sorry if it's a little loud, but Facebook told me that 4 years ago today, I shared a post that says, can't tell if I actually have free time or if I'm just forgetting everything that I'm supposed to be doing. And it really made me realize that I've finally come to a point where I've changed enough things in my life to where I don't have that feeling anymore, you know? And that was a really big problem for me with, like, feeling stress and just, I'm sure it is for a lot of people, you know, especially, like, if you have depression or anxiety, especially, like, social anxiety, just, like, school and work and jobs and life and all of that can get super overwhelming. And I've noticed, you know, in especially the past few years, that when things get too stressful, we do usually try to change something, but usually it's like, oh, I need to get, like, a less stressful job, and it's more about, like, I don't know, it's like a
minor adjustments.
Yeah, like we do, like, minor adjustments rather than major adjustments. And of course, part of that is because major adjustments are really scary, and can be, like, almost as stressful as a thing that you're actually going through right then, you know? Say you're working, like, 50 hours a week, but, you know, at least you have had that job for a really long time, and, like, you do enjoy it, and, like, your coworkers are your friends, but at the end of the day, like, you're exhausted, and you can't enjoy anything, you know, the way that you feel like you should be enjoying it, and, you know, you're getting sick, you know, kind of often, and you can just tell that it's not right, you know, and you're always waiting for that day off, or, like, you're always thinking, like, oh man, like, how many years until I, like, retire, or when's my next vacation, like, and, you know, for some people that may be fine, but for me, that definitely wasn't okay. And I always just tried to tell myself that, like, this is the way it's supposed to be, like, this is the way that the world works, and I just need to get a less stressful job, or
say living your life based on other people's expectations of what is normal.
Yeah, like, I was living my life based on, like, the world's expectations of what is normal. And in a lot of ways, I think people already thought that I wasn't doing that as much as other people. Like, I did always try to, like, diminish my schedule, you know, have it be, you know, more adjusted to my standards, and I'm really thankful that I did have, like, pretty helpful and, like, tolerant coworkers, and, you know, a couple bosses that were, you know, pretty understanding that, like, I can force myself to work 50 hours a week. I can force myself to go to school 40 hours a week and work, you know, 18 hours a week. And, like, I can do that, but I am physically hurting myself. I'm not able to function. I'm not happy, and that's not life, and it's not okay. And I understand that, you know, certain situations, like, call for people doing that for maybe an extended period of time, and, you know, if you don't know me, you might think, like, this sounds, like, super privileged, and, you know, maybe in a way it is, like, maybe, you know, like, especially compared to other people, like, it is going to be privileged, like, it is an amazing opportunity that I actually have the option to choose a different lifestyle, and it wasn't without effort that I did change my lifestyle, you know, like I said, it sometimes was as stressful as the actual situation that I was in, you know, quitting a job that you've known for 5 years, or, you know, like, leaving at a time where it's not really that convenient for the people that you work with, and you actually do really care about the people you work with, but you're kind of being like, sorry, like, I have to take care of myself. Like, that's stressful. It's hard, and
it's kind of funny to think that the frugal lifestyle would be somewhat considered privileged.
Yeah, like, it is. Like, it is. It's like, some people would just be like, I can't do that. Like, I already have this life, and I'm already stuck here. You know, like, maybe they already have, like, I don't know, some kind of contract with their job, or, you know, they already have, they already have, like, some kind of other obligation, like children and, like, family stuff, and those things are amazing and beautiful, and they, you know, can help you make it through hard times. But at the same time, if you can adjust your life to where it's more minimalist, and, you know, those things are just like pure enjoyment, and not just like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so happy I have my husband, because otherwise I would just, like, not be surviving my job right now, you know? Like, I don't know, that's kind of where I am now. And I don't know, what else do I want to say? I wanted to say, like, maybe, like, touch back on what I was talking about in the beginning, which is, like, especially if you have, like, some kind of, like, depression or anxiety, or you're just, like, really bad at handling stress. Like, my adrenals, from what I can tell, like, literally freak out when I get too stressed. Like, my knees turn into grapefruits and swell, and I have to limp, and they hurt, and
adrenal fatigue.
Yeah, like, I've gone to multiple doctors about this, and I don't talk about it all the time on Facebook or anything, because it's just, like, a really weird, complicated thing. And, like, I've literally had a rheumatologist tell me that, you know, like, you just, like, you seem, like, these things can be caused by stress, and it seems like maybe anxiety is having a big factor to do with this, and so, like, maybe you need to just, like, rest and, like, reduce stress in your life. And I was already reducing stress in my life, so that's kind of crazy. But anyway, I don't know, this video is just to kind of say, like, I went through a lot of things to change my life to be the way that it is now, and I have given up a lot of things that I was okay with giving up, so that I could be happier with the small things that I do have. And, like, obviously, compared to some people, I have a ton still. Like, maybe some people wouldn't even consider me minimalist at all, you know? But it's a start, and for me, this is reducing that stress, like, reducing the anxiety, and am I forgetting every single thing that I'm supposed to be doing right now, or do I actually have free time? Like, I don't think that anymore. I just think, like, okay, like, I have maybe one or two things to do today, and, like, there we go. And, like, you know, I don't know, it's just, I kind of want to encourage people that think, like, you can only do so much to change your stress, you know, like, you can only switch from that's a really big truck, one stressful job to, like, a less stressful job. Like, that's what I did for a while, and then I tried to reduce my hours, and then, like, it almost became just as stressful, like, reducing my hours, because you're putting stress on other situations in your life. And so I just, like, downsized on everything, and made it so that I don't have to make a lot of money to afford what I do have. And I've had people say that, like, the only reason that I can do this is because of Cortland and, like, him supporting me. And yes, obviously, like, he helps me and supports me, but, and, like, I don't know if I would have, like, had the courage to, like, do everything that I have done, but, like, I paid bills, and I helped out, and, like, I still do when I can, and, you know, we're a team. Like, everybody like if you're married or if you have a family, like that's what you do. Like you help each other, and you help each other be happier and less stressed out, and
Definitely.
yeah. I don't know. I kind of suck at making videos.